Good evening, everyone. My name is Shayna Rudd. I am the CEO and Artistic Director of the Lady Diva Company, also the Lady Diva Camp, the Legend School, all bowled up into one. I'm her. It's me. Okay. Enough of me acting silly. I decided to do a video before the show because every time we have a show and I have to come out and do an address, I forget every thank you, every person's name. All I remember are my lines, or I'm so focused on the girls that I don't get an opportunity to address you in a professional way. I don't have on a suit, but I'm rocking Lady Diva gear. Representing to the fullest this movement that has carried me literally. I started Lady Diva when I was 19 years old. I will be celebrating my 28th birthday. What's today? The 13th? Right. In about a smooth 9 days, I'm going to be 28 years old. And I had no idea. I promise you. Devin Edwards, who's one of our board members, was the first Lady Diva, one of our first Lady Divas, and she is a witness that this just happened. You know, you invite 9 girls over from your church, and the 9 girls, and then somehow you end up at Miss America, and then somehow you end up meeting the right people that let you know this is bigger than you and you need to take this seriously. This is our second year having a camp, our first year having a dance school. Things are truly moving, and God is constantly revealing to us what our purpose is, not just in the city of Philadelphia, but globally. And I just thank him for allowing me to be the director. You know, I come from a many years of dance. I trained at the Philadelphia School of Dance Arts on scholarship at the Rock School of the Pennsylvania Ballet. And I didn't get it. I was like, you know, I've trained all these years. I am a stage, honey. I live for the stage. But it seemed like, you know, once I ended up at Howard, not ended up, once I was graced to go to the illustrious Howard University, the stage thing kind of got away from me. I was focused on journalism. I was focused on African American studies. And I didn't understand how it was all going to come together until now. Until this year, after being an educator for 5 years and then stepping out on my own to take a chance on me to see what it would be if I had my own dance school and pursued higher education and worked with young women and brought African American history and dance and spirituality and just all of that together to empower young women. I wonder what it would be, and it is this show. This show, Peculiar, is truly a work that started way before this summer. There's some pieces in this show that I've been choreographing since I was 17 years old. Some at 22. I can remember where I was in the car driving when I decided that I was going to do a dance to Center Man by Miss Nina Simone. This is an act of love. It is my baby. They are my babies, but this show, this production, is really dedicated to girls that were like me. I'm from Philadelphia. I come from two extremes, very dark-skinned family, very light-skinned family. And then there was me, the kind of strange girl in the middle. Loved both sides of my family. There was never any rivals between families, but there's always that unspoken thing. She's lighter, I'm darker, so that means she's better. Or that means or she thinks she means she's better. I mean, it just sounds crazy. But it's a division that was caused by such a greater enemy that wants to divide not just our people, but specifically, I believe, young women. And so we are here to take it by force. We are here to win back our babies. We are here to educate our babies so that they know how to move forward very healthy. And I just want to thank you for coming, for selling them tickets to the parents. Oh my goodness, we so appreciate you. I want to thank our entire staff. Sade and Neil is the next big thing. Do you hear me? Her family is out there. I want everybody to know. Sade and Neil, Chelsea Alexander, and Chanel Hamilton. These are the 3 counselors that we had, youth workers. They taught some of the best classes this summer. They taught on history, they taught on purpose, they taught on knowledge of self. To be 14 and 16 years old, almost 16, Chelsea. I cannot believe what they've deposited into our girls. And I'm just so grateful for them. And, you know, we had an awesome intern this summer by the name of Miss Talia Hawkins, who is also in the show, which is why she's not out here, because we're all in the back, probably praying, trying to get our minds right. Talia, oh my goodness, amazing intern, amazing theatrical performer. And if it had not been for her, I don't know how this show would have actually worked. So all of the Lady Diva HU staff, Alexa, Haran, our entire board, Dr. Jacqueline Somerset, Devin Edwards, Nicole Wells, all of our troopers, my mama, my grandmama, all my family, thank you. You all made a strange little girl from West Philly who liked to quote Color Purple, who liked to quote School Days, who liked to watch civil rights movies instead of watch cartoons, who was extremely dramatic, and you didn't get her, and people made fun of her, and she was stuck up, she was this, she was that. You made a woman out of me, and I thank you, and I thank you for not giving up on me. And I thank my fiance for loving me. Joshua J, we about to do this. Okay, wait a minute, can I fix it? It's real cute. Let's get the show started. Take a minute. Really allow yourself to engage in this show. Find yourself in the girls, but more importantly, find your healing. That's what Lady Diva's about. We don't just dance so that you can just say, "Oh, that's my baby." Wasn't that ratchet? So that's my baby. So I'm going to ask right now. Please refrain from yelling. There will be time for yelling. Each girl has an opportunity to hit the stage alone. So you will have an opportunity to really celebrate your baby. But sometimes that distracts from the flow. So I'm just going to ask that we keep that to a minimum. But more importantly, get your healing. Get your empowerment. Go get it. This is the time for you to get everything that God has for you, especially internally. He put a lot of emphasis on the outward stuff, but he wants you to get the inward treasure of healing, of spiritual wealth. And that's what this show is about. I present to you Peculiar, our fight for individuality. Enjoy.